Welcome to the Faster, Easier, Better show. This podcast is short, fun, and jam-packed with good ideas that you can start using right away.
Welcome to another episode. I'm your co-host, Ellen, along with my co-host,
Ellen's biggest fan, LeeSilber. Because without
so
you,
sweet.
I wouldn't exist. No, I feel like you're always, you're always so on the ball, and you just make, you set up the recordings, you do all the detail stuff, and you're always saying, come in prepared and be ready to go, and this is what time, and without that, who knows where we would be. No, I wouldn't be here. So thank you. I love doing this, but I love that you make me show up, and the accountability of knowing there's somebody that I respect and admire there waiting for me. It's important.
Well, thank you. Thank you very much. And I know in this situation, I am taking second seat to accountability, because accountability is a major way that we can get things done. And you hold me accountable, because if I didn't have this appointment, I might record. It might happen. It might not. Knowing that we rely on each other, it's accountability that gets things done, not just for podcasts, but for anything in life.
Well, in a previous episode, we talked about perfectionism, and sometimes people micromanage, or they feel like they have to do everything themselves. They want to control everything, and they want all the credit and all that. It's worth giving up some control, some credit, and even some time to have somebody else to work with. There's something about partnerships, collaborations, teamwork and of course, that leads to accountability. That is so worth whatever you feel like you're giving up. What you're gaining is so much more, in that you may think you could do it all yourself. You may think you'll be more efficient if you're on your own, but sometimes it's better to partner with someone else.
Yeah. So not so much even focusing on accountability, but collaboration. Great way to be efficient, to get things done. Again, if you and I were each doing this on our own, I pity the poor listeners.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, just there's so many things that, you know what? I could be really good at doing this, but I don't get going. But if I collaborate with someone, I mean, I'm just thinking about in my life exercising, and I collaborate with other people. This morning I went out for a walk with my neighbor, 4-mile walk, and this isn't the first time we've done this. We do it every week for the last 18, 19 years. We collaborate on our health, and we hold each other accountable, and it makes it more fun, and it makes me do it more. So,
I'm gonna give an example. I was in one of the Chicken Soup for the Soul books, Chicken Soup for the Beach Lover's Soul. I wrote a story.
Oh, okay.
So years ago. So now I'm flipping that around, and I'm putting together stories, short, inspiring stories from other people, and putting them all in one place. So I'm not writing them so much as I'm getting people who have had this story and have said, someday I need to tell someone about this. I need to share this. I'm going to be their accountability partner. And you know what? If they don't submit it on time, it's out. You know what I mean? But,
right.
So it's tough love, but it's also an opportunity for them to shine. And I mean, my name will be on the book, but their collaborators will also be on the book. I'm willing to give up having to be the sole author to get all these other people's stories told. And I feel like I'm the accountability partner for probably 100 different people. And that makes me so proud to say that some of these stories that maybe they get passed on a porch with some fireflies and some whiskey, but how often does that happen anymore? We've got to get these things down on paper, quote unquote, and save them for posterity and just to share with the world. So if anyone has an inspiring story, reach out to me, because I'm putting together a book of short, inspiring stories to lift people up. In fact, that's the title, Lift.
Well, and what I love about this is so many people say, I've got a story, I should write a book. And perfectionism, they don't get it done. But is it a story that is going to be 150 pages.
No,
It's it doesn't need to be because you got Lee there.
150
and
words. No, that's a little short.
that's a little short. But I think this is a great example of collaboration. You aren't the person that's going to have your name above the title, but your story's going to be out there.
Yes.
That's so, wow. I love it.
Thank you. And
Yeah.
well, we're just a mutual admiration society
We
today.
really are. So accountability, collaboration, two great ways to get things done, to be efficient without, wasting time. Thanks for being with us today. If you've got a story, reach out to Lee. Otherwise, be here with us again next week for another episode.